Hello guys, and welcome to the Fitness Entrepreneur Show. Today we're going to talk about how you can take your business from 50k a year to six figures, 100k plus per year in the next 3 months. I want to give you some core action steps and activities that you can plug into your daily routines, your monthly routines, yearly routines, and grow your business. Now, there's a ton of things that I could be sharing with you. I could talk on this subject for 2 weeks straight. But the reality is, I've only got a short period of time. I know you're busy, and I just want to give you some real concise gold. So I just want you to focus on the 5 core concepts that I'm going to share with you. First and foremost, to make sure that you're either doing them or that you start doing them. Okay, and there are going to be some elements of thinking, some mistakes that people make in terms of growing their business, and other little goodies that I want to share with you. Now, before I go into these, I just want to make it clear that tickets are now live for the Online Fitness Business Growth Summit on Friday, the 10th of July. Absolutely pumped for this event. Can't wait. We've already got over 38% of tickets already sold. It's going to be awesome. We're going to be spending all day together working on how to attract dream clients post-lockdown, how to leverage the drop in social media content to position you as the go-to, how to sharpen your message, how to dial in your sales process so that you can close more deals and get the money that you're after and attract higher paying clients from the internet. And also, we're going to build a 90-day action plan on how to build your money, your impact, and your freedom over the next 90 days and beyond. If you've got value out of this podcast, trust me, spending the whole day worth it is worth its weight in gold. I think it works out at a 40p investment for the rest of the year, which is 100% tax deductible. You also get the event recordings so you can access them for life. Guys, it is an absolute no-brainer. Lockdown isn't fully over yet, so get in there, get your ticket booked. The links are in the show notes, or if you go to phil-graham.com and simply click live event on the website, or phil-graham.com/growth-summit, you'll get the ticket straight away. So go and pause, go and grab yourself a ticket, and then come back. Right, hopefully you've gone and done that. Can't wait to see you there. Let's get stuck into today, and let's talk about how to grow your fitness business from 50k per year, which is roughly the average personal training or online coaching salary, to 100k plus per year in the next 3 months. I want to look at 3 core concepts. So let's look at the problem first. Most fitness professionals aren't earning enough. They feel undervalued and they feel like the world's best kept secret. And the reality is, they're maybe questioning themselves and saying, how much longer can I sustain this for? Am I really going to grow? And just on that, for those of you that are already doing 10k plus per month, I know for a fact that there's a large amount of you that are saying to yourselves, can I sustain this? What about the taxes that I'm going to pay? Am I actually going to make any money? How am I going to grow beyond what I'm paying with the VAT threshold? If you're in the UK, if you're in Ireland, do I have to earn that much more? How am I going to get to that figure? Is it really going to happen? That's a challenge that we deal with all the time. We help our clients through. So ultimately, what do we want? Well, we want more cash flow. We want stronger cash flow, more reliable cash flow. We want to make subtle changes to our business model and have big improvements in cash. And we want to have the confidence to know that we've got a great business. So let's get stuck in and talk about the principles that we need to work through. First things first, you need to charge more. If you're not periodically reviewing your prices and increasing them, inflation's going to get you. The cost of services, tools, and apps and widgets and software is going to go up, and your profits are going to go down. Here's the deal. When it comes to increasing price points, you increase the price point for new clients first, get to a certain number, and then increase it for old clients. If you're creating a business right now, you probably need to charge more straight off the bat. Realistically, you got to look at what the service it is you're offering and ask yourself, what is this worth to my target demographic? You can rest assured that people have spent thousands of pounds, wasted hundreds of hours, thousands of hours trying to get in shape, and the whole element of having low self-confidence because of their body image has probably resulted in a significant cost with those individuals in terms of splashing out on impulse behaviors like alcohol, drugs, going and getting plastic surgery, going and doing a ton of other cosmetic stuff, aesthetic stuff. So rest assured, if you can train someone on how to eat and live and be healthy for the rest of their lives, that's going to compound and create massive value for the rest of their lives, and also give them the tools and principles they need to give to their family or their partners to help them. So when it comes to price increases, generally speaking, I recommend a 20% price increase every single time. It's a nice little figure to go with, but long story short, it should be done. If you want to increase your prices, go to phil-graham.com/profit-accelerator. I've got a full script that teaches you how to increase your prices without sounding awkward, weird, or salesy, and it's definitely worth checking out. Please go and check it out now. It's free. It'll literally give you word for word what to say, so go and check that out. Number 2, big thing that I see in the fitness industry is, should I create an ebook? Should I create a membership site? Should I create a low ticket offer first before I create a high ticket offer? By the way, a low ticket offer is something that's relatively cheap. Big ticket offer or a high ticket offer is something that's relatively expensive, typically over 1.5K or 2K. And here's the deal. I've done both. I've done the low ticket stuff with ebooks, upsells, membership sites. I've done high ticket offers. I've done the whole thing. What makes the most economical sense is to sell coaching and higher ticket services first, so that you can, 1, acquire the cash flow and the capital to create stability in your business. 2, whenever you look at the result that somebody gets from a coaching service versus a lower ticket program, it's significantly higher because there's accountability and there's personal coaching with it. There's a big difference in the result that you'll get with working with somebody one-on-one or in a small group versus doing an ebook, versus doing something that's, relatively inexpensive. Also as well, when you look at the stuff that's on the lower ticket scale, you've got things like your PayPal fees, your Stripe fees, you've got all the elements of automation, web design, writing a great sales page. All of that stuff takes time, money, and resources that most people don't have. And the ROI on that is often slower. Okay. So like if you're selling an ebook at 30 pounds or 30 euros or $30 or whatever, and it upsells into things, if you even know what an upsell is, you have to drive a lot of traffic to that. And that's going to require Facebook ads, which is an additional expense. And the profit margin on that stuff is relatively slow. When in the reality, most of you have got over 100 followers, over 500 followers, thousands. There's people that listen to this that have 250,000 followers. You guys have got access to a large audience of people that would easily pay $1,000 to work with you for 12 weeks. And that's just a rough starting point. And if you could sell 5 of those a month, that's going to create 5K in revenue versus how many ebooks at 30 quid or $30, and the hassle of that. So please understand that going for a low ticket offer is suicide first prior to doing a big ticket offer. And of course, there are going to be exceptions to that. Maybe some celebrity trainers or people with big followings that actually don't want to do the coaching, that just want a low level recurring automated program or product. They may be more suited to that. It really depends on what you want to get out of this. But the last time I checked, the majority of people listening to this are coaches and have time to coach. So please bear that in mind. All right. Number 3 is to embrace sales. What do I mean by embrace sales? Well, when it comes to selling higher ticket stuff, which is more expensive, the likelihood of objection is higher. And what I see time and time again across all levels is that people are not willing to go hard enough on the sales calls, i.e. they're not willing to go deep enough into the actual problem of why people are on the call. People are getting on a call with you because they hate how they look. They hate how they feel. They're worried and concerned about their health. And their deep down fears, or what they search on Google, is ultimately keeping them awake at night and draining energy and draining happiness from their life. You are the beacon that brings the light into their life. You are their leader. You are their mentor. And you have to take them out of their comfort zone. And their comfort zone is linked to what they have been doing to have the reality that they're currently living in. So that means eating a certain way, training at a certain time, dedicating a certain amount of time to exercise and nutrition, not prioritizing it. And it's all familiar. It's all comfortable. And when you take somebody out of that comfort zone, they'll fight like crazy to get there. Also, people haven't spent a large amount of money on health and fitness before. They maybe have spent money over little pockets of time, in terms of, a supplement here, a gym membership here, and their perception of what actually needs to happen is incorrect. It's inaccurate. Plus, they've got these micro expenditures, and they can't justify spending significantly more to get the same thing because they're associating it with what they did try. So you need to really be able to paint the picture of how all the common stuff that they've tried before is not how you do things, and how your service is going to be a level above the rest, and utilizing that and articulating it clearly and beautifully. And that's what we're going to be working on the Online Fitness Business Growth Summit, is how to build an incredible offer that's irresistible, that your prospects just struggle to say no to. In fact, if they said no to it, they'd almost come across as an idiot, because when they weigh up what they've invested before, time, money, and then they hear your offer, which basically confirms all the stuff that they've done before and failed with, and reinvents it and shapes it in a way that sounds amazing and irresistible, they're going to want to work with you. And that's a big problem that I see with a lot of coaches and trainers, is that they don't know how to clearly articulate their offer. So if I said to you right now, what do you sell and what does it do? If you're articulating that clearly, great. If you're listening to this or watching this and you're tongue-tied right now, or you pause it and try and say it and you're tongue-tied, we need to chat. You definitely need to come to the Online Fitness Business Growth Summit to dial that in, because how you speak and how you communicate is super important. Remember, if you can't articulate, people can't understand. Number 4 is a huge one. A lot of fitness professionals focus on lead generation. How do I get more leads? But they don't focus on the lead nurture piece. The lead nurture piece is your content, your messaging over a period of time that is utilized to build trust in your marketplace. If you're constantly asking people for business, hey, will you work for me? Hey, I'm looking for 5 more clients. Hey, I'm looking for this, without giving, then you're going to end up super anxious all the time. I can't stress that enough. Think about that for a second. Are you super consistent with your message? Do you regularly post content that introduces new ways of doing things for your current clients that shift frustrations of how they normally do the things that they should be doing? So when most people think about exercise, they think about pain, they think about inconvenience, they think about tasteless food. Like, how can you shift that? Have you got regular social proof that you're putting out? Most fitness professionals don't even put the effort into it. Most of them don't even know what to say on a testimonial. When was the last time you posted a case study? If you posted one recently, when was the last time before that? Do you do it regularly? You've got to be painting the picture that you are the go-to, and all of these elements are important. Lead nurture is more important than lead gen, because lead nurture, nurturing people, taking them from cold to warm, is ultimately what makes the sale easier. So if you spend time investing in your audience and putting out content that is going to warm people up, that is going to make them know, like, and trust you, and you do it consistently, it goes so much quicker versus doing it ad hoc and one day this and none the next. Then when you do lead gen stuff, they come in flows instead of trickles. So if they're coming in trickles right now, you probably need to look at your messaging and look at how you're nurturing those leads on the likes of your media and channels. And are you getting enough distribution? And all of that stuff we're going to cover on the Fitness Business Growth Summit. So please, if you're free on the Friday the 10th, go and get your ticket, because we're going to be going to that into depth. And last but not least is identity. You must work on your identity. When you go from 50K a year to 100K a year, your identity will shift. What got you to 50K a year will kill you getting to 100K per year. So your identity must shift. You must look at the reasons why growing that income is going to serve you. You must get really clear on, why does going to 100K serve me above and beyond just the material aspect of earning money? So you've got to look at, what is the impact that I'm going to have? What is the legacy that I'm going to have? You've got to get really, really clear on service. When you focus on impact over revenue, the revenue comes. Remember, you only get paid to serve people and add value. So when you look at the value that you provide and multiply that by leverage, and leverage is the frequency of how you post, whether you use paid ads or organic ads, whether you go deep with your testimonials or you don't go deep. Remember that the deeper that you go with this stuff, or the more systemized that you can make it, the more consistent that you can make it, the more leverage you have with your value. So in order to partake in those activities, in order to do that, you've got to look at your identity and get really clear on the why behind the what. Don't focus on the what first, focus on the why. So in terms of identity, you've got to realize that when you go to 100K per month, you're going to be having potentially more clients. You're going to have more messages and more engagement. You're going to be paying more tax, and you're going to have challenges. It's not just like you automatically make the money and life is no different. There are added challenges that come with growth. So you got to get clear on why you want to go there. You got to be mindful of the challenges. Tax, more clients, more client churn because you're taking on more people, more clients bouncing. So you got to be mindful of all these things. Identity shifts have got to happen. What I tend to see is when a fitness professional suddenly has a big month, they expect every other month to be the same. If they have a big month, somebody's payment bounces, they get overreactive. They freak out. Somebody wants to leave after they've just signed up. Hey, I don't think this program's for me. I'm out. They get overreactive. You've got to desensitize to a lot of stuff and increase your sensitivity to a lot more stuff, specifically leadership, specifically delegation, and specifically investing in your business so that you can acquire the systems, the skill sets to be able to grow to the next level. New levels, different devils. And you've got to get really clear on who you are. The stronger your identity as a person and who you know yourself, the easier that transition will be. And again, we're going to work on that at the Online Fitness Business Growth Summit. We've actually got our head mindset coach from Authority Network, Kylie Ryan, coming in to deliver a specific piece on wealth building and how to level up your identity so that you can attract the wealth that you're after. It's not just about going and getting it all the time. It's about you attracting it. And rest assured, when you enter this world of mindset and proper personal development, you'll see that there's a lot of elements that are blocking you from acquiring wealth. So let's work on those on Friday, the 10th of July. So that's me. Hope that's been useful. Take down some notes. Feel free to drop me a message on Instagram. And guys, please, I can't stress enough. Friday, the 10th of July, 100% tax deductible. It'll be the best move that you make this year. See you there.